Coming up on UT 10 News, a look at how student organizations are raising funds to fight against cancer.
And we'll also see how small businesses are preparing for this holiday season.
Plus, Zane Omer takes us to Savage Arena, where the men's basketball team hit the hardwood in non-conference action. Your news in 10 minutes starts right now. And thank you so much for joining us. I'm Isaac Petcash.
And I'm Jada McGee.
With Thanksgiving only 2 days away, many are giving families a reason to be thankful.
That's right, Isaac. This weekend, I had a chance to see what the members in the community are doing to provide a helping hand. Over 500 people put together 3,000 meal kits for children in need. United Way of Greater Toledo partnered with Connecting Kids to Meals for United and Thankful. Connecting Kids provides healthy, balanced meals for children under the age of 18 at absolutely no cost. President and CEO of United Way says nearly 1 in 4 children in our community are food insecure.
Thousands of children in our community depend on the breakfast and lunch meals they receive at school. So when they head out on long breaks, like over Thanksgiving break, where are they getting their food?
This event will help provide sustainable meals for the long weekend ahead. Anyone looking for food or shelter can call the number 211, a service provided by United Way for those in need.
And Jade, of course, we'll continue to see more events like this happening throughout the holiday seasons.
Yeah, especially with Christmas only a month away.
It's less than a month away. How can you believe that, Jace?
According to the American Cancer Society, 1 out of 3 people will be diagnosed with cancer within their lifetime. Relay
for Life has been a tradition at UT since 2001, and UT 10's Pierre Thompson took a look into what the university is doing to raise awareness.
It just puts into perspective that people you see in the union, you have class with, someone that you've seen on Twitter or anything like that, like they could be affected by cancer and you would have absolutely no clue.
The University of Toledo hosted Relay for Life at the UT Rec Center on Friday for those battling cancer. Relay for Life is a non-competitive fundraising event that lasts 12 hours overnight. This event brings together the community to signify that cancer never sleeps. During the relay, teams are expected to have at least 1 team member on the track at all times.
My dad was actually diagnosed with cancer my freshman year of college. He's healthy, all good, so thank God, but he is part of the reason I decided that I need to do this.
This event allows cancer survivors and participants to unite together and enjoy music, food, and activities. This year, Relay for Life at the University of Toledo has raised over $70,000 in funds for cancer research. In Toledo, I'm Pierre Thompson, UT 10 News.
1.1 million people in the U.S. are living with HIV/AIDS, according to the CDC. Now, UT's art program is paying respect to those that died of AIDS by bringing a special quilt to the Glass City. The AIDS Memorial Quilt began in 1987 in San Francisco during the height of the AIDS epidemic. Now, the goal is to make sure loved ones are never forgotten. Local residents and famous AIDS advocates are recognized on the wall by family and friends.
Anybody can make a quilt, and there right now, the last time I checked, there were something like 400,000 quilts.
Now, National AIDS Day is this Sunday, and UT's Department of Art will host a film screening in remembrance of those lives lost. The show starts at noon at Hay Auditorium on Art Museum Drive in Toledo.
According to the American College Health Association, 1 in 5 university students is affected with anxiety or depression. Students, faculty, and community members can now receive mental health first aid training for free through UT without leaving the campus. The 9-hour classes are available until December 7th, but more will be offered at the start of the new year.
Mental health first aid is important because it allows a large portion of the population to respond to somebody who is having some sort of mental health episode.
Anyone interested in signing up for a future class can visit the mental health link on our website at ut10news.com.
Well, researchers have been looking in to see if there's a correlation between Christmas decorations and friendliness since the 1980s. Now, according to the Journal of Environmental Psychology, decorating our homes offers an invitation to friendship and connection with neighbors. The report goes on to show that decorating for Christmas reminds people of the best times in life. However, the holiday season can also leave us feeling bittersweet.
I'm going to decorate this weekend, and I lost my dad this year, so that's kind of why I want to do it a little earlier.
Psychoanalyst Steve McKeon says that putting up decorations can create a calming effect and gives people time to reflect on loved ones who have passed.
According to an American Express study, for every dollar spent, a small business in the U.S., 67 cents stay in the community. That's why American Express created Small Business Saturday in 2010. It's a day to help promote small businesses. The holiday always takes place on the last Saturday of November.
What our standpoint is that all of this stuff is unique because it's handmade by the individuals that have disabilities that we sell here on this side of the gallery.
Want to get involved? Simply go out and shop small at local businesses this Saturday, November 30th.
Now, Jada, some good news coming out of Toledo in that last week, the Human Rights Campaign gave the Glass City a perfect score in its Municipal Equality Index. Now, the index ranks how friendly cities are to the LGBTQ community.
And a new themed restaurant on the docks is the perfect example of why Toledo gets high marks. UT10's Jessica Zintek gives you a look inside Hamburger Mary's.
If you want a burger with a side of drag, the new Hamburger Mary's is the place to go. Its history dates back to 1972 and now has 11 U.S. restaurants.
The location's fabulous, and we're like, why not have the first Hamburger Mary's in this area in Toledo? Like, people normally think of Detroit or Columbus to get all the cool, fun stuff, but why not Toledo?
The city of Toledo required the building to be painted a neutral color, but with compromise, some of the purple stayed while some of it was painted over.
They actually approved our sign for outside, so it lights up purple. So we're still making that statement that we're, obviously we're here to stay.
Mary's is an all-ages location and is open every day except Mondays.
For the next week or two, there will be pop-up drag shows, and then after that, a more structured schedule will be set. Reporting from Hamburger Mary's, I'm Jessica Zintek with UT10 News.
I'm Zayn Omer, and this is your UT10 Sports Report. It was a busy weekend at Savage Arena as the women's basketball team took on the Memphis Tigers. But first, we go to a Saturday matinee as the men's basketball team welcomed the University of Northwest Ohio. The Rockets started strong out of the gate when Dylan Alderson knocked down this three-pointer. Then, Luke Kanapke gets a nice pass from Marion Jackson and finishes with the left hand, adding to the Rocket lead. In the second half, Willie Jackson takes it away, charges towards the basket, and throws it down. Shortly after, Spencer Littleson reverses direction and finds the open space, putting it off the glass and in. Then, Marion Jackson drives towards the hoop and dishes it off to Alderson, who nails a three. Alderson finished the game with 30 points. As the clock winds down, Luke Marenka finds the rebound and shoots it off the glass and in. With under a minute to go, Keyshawn Saunders lays down a monster jam and hangs on the rim. The Rockets would win 100-41.
Two things I talked before the game of the team is just to respect your opponent. Because anybody can come in and make shots and get it in the game and get confidence, and we didn't allow that to happen. We respected our opponent, and number two, we played with maturity.
The team is back at home on Saturday to take on the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. To close out the weekend on the hardwood, the women's basketball team played a close game against the Memphis Tigers. Mariella Santucci gave the Rockets an early edge as she drives into the paint and finishes in traffic. Memphis was down 10-2 in the first, but fought back when Madison Griggs drained a three. On the other end, Tatiana Davis pulls up from close range and sinks a jumper. But Griggs continued to have the hot hand, hitting yet again from downtown to tie the score. With the half wrapping up, Jasmine Herndon splits the D and finishes to give the Tigers a 7-point lead. The Rockets tried to claw their way back up with a reverse layup from Davis, who finished the game with 17 points. But Memphis was too strong as Elena Davis puts the rebound up and in to help Memphis to an 83-76 win.
I've been working on my shot a lot since the last game. I've still been working on it with Coach Stevens, so we've been getting in the gym a lot, putting up extra threes because that's the key part that I need to work on. And I hit a couple tonight, but it wasn't enough for us to get the win.
The Rockets will play at Savage Arena once again tomorrow when they take on the Valparaiso Crusaders.
Well, that's it for UT10 News.
For Jada McGee, Zayn Omer, I'm Isaac Petcash. We'll see you next week. Have a happy Thanksgiving.